Happy New Year, Capricorn, January 2019. Okay, so let's get these reading out. And yeah, getting out January 5th, new moon in Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, great time to manifest anything in business, to get yourself grounded, get focused for work. If you're looking for clarity, anyone can work with any moon, that is a new moon or full moon, and it's best to see where it is in your chart so you can really tailor your energy work or your meditation towards that at the moon cycle. It's a great way to get yourself balanced and tuned for your own life, your own goals, your own focus. So yeah. Now, the full moon is January 20th in Cancer. Great time for attraction works, love work, self-work, healing, home, family, body health, okay? Just really loving on yourself. A great time to do any kind of home project that you want to do, like final touches. I always figure, clearing space, doing all this homework, and maybe paint a mural on the wall, like do something significant that day, even if it's organizing. It's a great thing to get yourself started early in the morning if you have that day off, or using your off hours for that. And 3 days before the actual new or full moon and the actual full moon day or new moon day, and then the 3 days after. So you really have 6, 7. You have a whole week of that energy. 3 days before the day off and 3 days after to be within that energy, right? So, all right. So let's get it going. So focusing on what you want. If you are Capricorn, birth sign, rising sign, north node, or moon sign, and any card in here can answer a question, ask a question, know what guidance you're looking for. Maybe one card has the answer and the intuition, and it goes along with how you intuitively feel anyway. Or maybe you get that ha-ha moment and say, hey, maybe I was looking at something wrong. Maybe here's another insight, another guidance that I need. So it's all positive and uplifting. All right, so let's get to it. Holding space for Capricorn. So the first 2 weeks, and I like to use these cards because they're small, so they really fit good for travel. I like it as well. Yeah. Okay, so the first week is all about your money and the give and take of it, and how you are relating to your experience with money. I'm going to pull it forward a little bit because I love to show off my little wand. And it's dealing with money and how you handle it and so on. And in relations to handling upcoming events, I feel, okay? Things that are coming in the future. How are you handling your money and how you use it and what are you going to use it for? And just be mindful of using it for any kind of religious or organization purposes, because you won't feel like you get your money's worth out of it, okay? So let me read off what each card is in case you're not familiar with this deck. So you have the 6 of coins, the 9 of staves, the Hierophant, 10 of swords, 2 of swords, the Lover's card, 5 of swords, Queen of swords. A lot of words this month. Oh my gosh. Queen of pentacles, Ace of cups, and the Temperance card. So start to finish, look at what that looks like, and then the 2 last cards, okay? So the first 2 weeks is about how you're handling your money and there might be a change of heart in how you're giving it to a bigger corporation or something bigger, big organization, because you really, instead of operating out of your heart or feeling like you need to, you actually probably want a breakdown of how your money is going to be used, and anything along that line, where you're giving it to someone else, and you're really learning more about yourself by the end of the 2 weeks and trying to figure out, okay, yeah, words are important, they really matter, and me knowing myself and knowing what I'm getting into and really listening to the words people are saying and not really looking at what the superficial things are. So that's the first week. The second week is about reacting to things out of maybe passion, desire, anything with relationship and jealousy, fighting for some of you. Others, you can interpret the first 2 cards as getting involved in a relationship or something in a relationship that ends up in some kind of competition or argument, ego driven sort of thing. And the result of this situation is more of the feminine energy of the situation, where there's words, there's money involved. Okay, so this month it's a lot of words and a lot of things that are being said that doesn't really add up, and then now at the end it's kind of adding up the words and kind of getting back on track as to what you're saying matches up with the words, okay, and the money and the foundation, and bringing back more structure into your life and just feeling more at peace at the end of the month, feeling that you're just kind of working out any kind of situation that really needed sorting out. For some of you, it could be just finding new work or new source of income. Okay, for some of you is clearing out bad relationships. Okay, any kind of relationship that has to do with money and any kind of profession or professional establishment, right? Or anyone that's in power, in control of something. And it's really, when you get the Ace of Cups, it's more like that divine God energy, that peaceful energy, that more like bliss and state of mind, more peace and more understanding your situation, and finding understanding and new knowledge, and it's just more peaceful way of handling your situation and finding understanding. And at the start, it's about that money, about your relationship with other people, giving, receiving, okay? And by the end of it, it's actually feeling like you're still waiting around for certain things to change, but at least you've handled this part of your situation, okay? And the main thing that you can learn from this month is just looking out for what people are saying and make sure that their words meet their actions. And you have 4 swords, so cards. So this month it's really about the words, like really hear what people have to say, and you will be getting a lot more guidance from someone with a feminine energy. And it doesn't have to be an actual woman, but really receiving guidance on how to handle a particular situation where there's disagreement or backstabbing, someone not having your back the right way that they should. So you'll get that from a feminine energy. You'll also get money advice that will make the rest of your month and even your life a lot more better financially. But make sure that you get really good advice when it comes to your financial situation, okay? and there's going to be a lot more for you to learn yourself, and make sure that you take that upon yourself to have an understanding. It doesn't mean that you have to be at the same level as someone that's a professional in that field, but you should have the basic understanding. And no matter what your situation is or whatever you're going through, you should always use your intuition, because that will be your best guidance no matter what. All right, Capricorn, happy January 2019, and I'll see you guys next time.